Hey there, savvy home buyers and sellers. This is Jeff Valeri, the Village Guru, and in today's episode, I want to go over evaluating a property and the concept of the best use principle. This episode is great for home buyers and investors. You're not going to want to miss it. Let's go. Comparable properties, finding a value for the home you want to buy. If you're a home buyer, you're probably already doing this subconsciously. You're looking at homes and you're comparing one against the other and saying, well, if that one sold for that much and it's similar to the house that I'm looking to buy, therefore the house that I'm looking to buy should be worth that much. Now, in simple terms, that does make sense. I mean, we hear a lot of people talk about comparable sales, and that drives a lot of how realtors will evaluate properties. However, when you look at it deeper, there are other factors that will affect the ultimate sales price of a house, and one of them is the best use principle. And basically what that means is we need to take a look at the land and understand whether if the existing structure, and in most cases in residential, it's a house, on that land is the best possible use for that land. And if so, then it's pretty easy to take two similar houses and use the logic that, hey, they're both in the same value range. However, sometimes you come across a home that's on a piece of land where the best use for that land is actually something different and actually something that might be worth a lot more. And in that case, that can affect the value, and it can kind of confuse buyers when they might offer what they thought was a good price just to see it sell higher. Perfect example. There's a lot of neighborhoods now, especially in the southern areas, older suburban areas of the GTA, Oakville, South Mississauga, South Burlington, that are filled with a lot of wide lot, big lot homes with lots of trees, and on them you had little bungalows and little splits built in the 1950s and 60s. Now the problem is those neighborhoods, if you take a drive around and you look around, you'll notice that on street after street, you're seeing them torn down and big homes are being put up in their place. Now, if you're looking at a home like that and say you think, okay, it's worth 1.3 million, that's fine. But if it's in an area where you have the possibility of putting a $4 or $5 million home on that lot, then obviously the best use for that area is not the little house that you're looking at. It's actually a big house. So not only will you be competing with people like yourself that maybe want to buy that house and move in, but you're also going to be competing with investors, land developers, and builders, because the best use of that property is probably something that's worth a lot more. So when we look at best use, we also have to look at zoning, we have to look at bylaws, and a lot of other factors that are sometimes not obvious when you simply just look at the MLS on your phone. There you have it. I'm Jeff Valeri talking about the principle of best use when valuating a home. If you have questions about real estate, always feel free to call or email me. Have yourself a great day.